Hello there, welcome back to my first video. Today, as the title says, we will be making a mushroom hat. Please note, I'm a beginner, this is just for fun, in no way am I saying this creation is perfect. Also, I look really stupid doing that with my hands, because this whole thing's a voiceover. Let's just make the mushroom hat. So first, I found a box to cut a circle in for the base, and that was pretty much the whole first step. I then found the size that I wanted for the base and just drew circles around it so I could cut it out. Pretty simple. And this is a quick time lapse of me struggling to cut through the box. This is the final shape I got, but I cut where the tape was, so I had to tape along the back as well. So I just did both sides. My cardboard was a little thin, so I cut 2 circles and taped those, but this is completely optional. So this next step is pretty important. It's for the head base part, the part that your head goes in so you're able to actually wear the hat. You have to make a circle to go around your head, one that fits, and then kind of like a curved cross going over, so like pieces of cardboard going over each side. I'll put up a picture just if anyone is wondering what the base actually looks like. This fact is completely irrelevant, but during this whole making, I was watching the Ninja Turtles. I grew up with them. I've watched every episode, but they put it on Netflix, as they should. Fun fact, I can sing the entire theme song without looking at the lyrics. It was kind of hard to find a big enough box for my head, but this is the final base that I created. After you do that, you're going to want to cut a hole in the big circle so that you can fit the head base in and make it stick there. Here is an amazing and beautiful transition I did for cutting the circle. Pow! Amazing, beautiful. Now you're going to want to use tape or hot glue or whatever you're using to put the head base in the circle that you just cut. This is what mine looked like after I hot glued my head base in. It can be a little tricky, but you'll get it eventually. After a not too quick trip to Walmart, because I was not prepared for this video sadly, these are the different fabrics I picked up to make the mushroom. Sorry about how the time lapse was acting and everything, it was being really weird, but pretty much what I did was I threw the red fabric over the mushroom hat and then cut around it to get the amount of fabric I needed for the hat, and then I glued the ends down, and that was pretty much it. I tried to kind of make it as tight as I could so I could put the circles on, but the fabric was really silky, so it was a little difficult to do. This was the fabric that I used for the spots. The spots were really simple to do. I literally just cut out kind of different weirder shapes of circles and some regular circles and then hot glued them onto the red base. This is another time lapse of me hot gluing a circle on, and at one point it was out of frame. This is what it looked like after a lot of hot glue gun burns and a lot of work just to put them on, honestly, because of how hot the hot glue gun was. If you're gonna do this, please be careful, please. This is the laced fabric I use kind of for like around the rim on the very edge of the red, kind of to look like it was hanging down. I should have done the underside first because they kept getting stuck, but this is what I used. So I didn't time-lapse this part, but it was really simple. All I did was cut off the strips that was kind of like the curtain part. I cut strips of it, and then I hot glued it on the underside, on the rim, to look like it was hanging down. I have to say, the underside was the trickiest part for me because I was using a rectangle piece of fabric, and I will show you further on in the video how to make the folds that I used. It's not perfect though. This was the final product. I'm pretty proud of it. So what I did was, after I had cut the strips of fabric how I wanted it to fit around the circle on the bottom of the mushroom was, I kept folding it on top of itself, as you can see in the video here. I tried to replicate what the bottom of a mushroom looks like. Hopefully it's kind of accurate, but that's pretty much how I made the bottom. Look how it does. So the last thing that I added just for fun, again completely optional, was I added these things. I don't really know what to call them. I got the idea off of someone else who made a mushroom hat on YouTube. I will link their channel in the description. But yeah, they're kind of like these just little earrings for the mushrooms to hang on to them, and I thought it was really cool. This was the last step for my mushroom hat. I hot glued them on, and now to the showcase on my creepy mannequin.